the chosen one. This sun is activated by your destiny. This is the last phase. This is not a random moment. This is no coincidence. There is a supernatural stream in action, a surge in the unseen, a transformation occurring in the spiritual world, and you are there in the middle of it. Everything in your life, from your struggles to your successes, has led you to this point. This sun is more than simply ordinary day. It represents a spiritual turning point. Full activation is the key to achieving your goal. You are being drawn to the ultimate phase. And this isn't just any step. It is the one that opens everything. Stick with this message till the very end. Watch this video with your whole heart and write your best wishes. And the numbers? 777 in the comments section. This deed sends enormous energy into the cosmos. It confirms that you are in tune with your destiny. It confirms your preparation for the transformation that is already underway. Your words have power. What you write now becomes the reality you attract tomorrow. Now, choose one like this video. If you have not already done so, subscribe to the channel. Let we begin. The chosen one. Understand this clearly. The activation of your destiny was delayed not because you were unworthy, but because your strength was still developing. You were in preparation mode. Life wasn't punishing you. It shaped you. Those quiet evenings, seasons of loss, delays, and betrayals, they were not designed to break you. They were shaping your spiritual spine. You weren't failing. You were being strengthened. This Sunday represents the last phase. But what does this imply for you? It signals the end of the preparatory season. You have now entered the land of purpose. This is the time when your heavenly instructions will be clearer than ever before. You will develop a strong sense of direction. The inner compass you've been looking for will unexpectedly align. Paths that were formerly hidden will become apparent, and doors that you previously denied will open on divine order. Why? Because your identify as the chosen one is no longer hidden from the skies. You were born with spiritual codes embedded in you. These codes cannot be copied or taken. They are specific to your soul's design. For years, you felt different. And it's because you are. You have been tagged, sealed, and concealed in plain sight. You traveled through valleys while others climbed mountains. However, it was never a punishment. It was preparing for the peak that is solely yours. And on Sunday, the mountain. Here's your name. Destiny does not wait forever, but it respects time. And now, divine timing says it's time. It's time for you to rise. It is time for you to enter inside the chamber you previously hoped to only peek into in order to seize the life that once seemed too far away. The delays are ending. The difficulties are evolving. Your destiny is now activated. It's bold. It is final. It is real. In the last phase, many things will leave you, and that's okay. Some doors must shut before destiny may open. Some persons must be deleted before your royalties may be disclosed. You will experience the tug of separation, and you should not oppose it. This isn't a loss. It is heavenly filtering. What you cannot take with you is now being eliminated. You're being approved to be crowned. The old must die so that the new may live. And on Sunday, you'll feel that process starting all around you. You'll wake up differently. There will be a spiritual energy in the atmosphere. Others may find it inconspicuous, but you will not be able to ignore it. Your heart will be stirred. Your spirit will feel it. The breeze will speak something old and holy. That's how faith communicates. It does not always yell. It often comes with calm authority. But make no mistake, when it comes, everything changes. This is not a motivating statement. This is a supernatural occurrence. The activation of your destiny is more than simply internal. It will be reflected outwardly. People who previously disregarded you will suddenly sense your presence. Places that previously pushed you out will now create room for your name. Your voice will carry weight. Your steps will be directed. Your thinking will be open to solutions you have never considered before. In abundance, spiritual and material forces will begin to find you. This isn't about striving. Alignment is the goal here. You're not pursuing the ultimate step. It's good to meet you. It has been hunting for you. And now that you've faced the strain, gone through the fire, you're beaming with confidence. This radiance isn't tangible. It is spiritual. It's what draws you to miracles. It is what causes fever to pour upon you like rain. And it is fully engaged. The sun. You don't need to figure everything out. You only need to walk with trust. This isn't about knowing every detail. It's about trusting the divine plan that's directing your actions. You will be placed in rooms that you did not apply for. You will encounter folks whose duty is to help you advance to the next level. You will see indications that validate what this message is stating. What? You will see them repeating numbers, divine dreams, and unexpected confirmations. This is how heaven communicates. Heaven is now quite noisy. This is the moment to be aware of the changes. Listen with your spirit, not your ears. Don't get distracted. Do not let previous habits impede your last move. Stay focused. Stay ready. The last distraction is usually the loudest before your destiny is unleashed. Don't give it your energy. Keep your gaze ahead. Because the future is much more important than the past. You'll feel pressure. You may even experience some fear. That is not an indication to quit. That is confirmation. You're almost there. Greatness does not come from being comfortable. It comes with bravery. And you have the bravery inside you. The fortitude that got you through every quiet night is now your superpower. The faith that saved you from giving up is now unlocking divine doorways. You have earned this. And the skies know it. The chosen one. This is not a step into it is a step into all God has known about you from the beginning. It has been written. It has been proclaimed. And now it is being realized. You are stepping into a prophecy. You're becoming into the person your younger self envisioned. You are coming into harmony with divine timing. There is a reason why your path was difficult. There's a reason you have to wait longer. It was not punishment. It was preparing for something so lofty and divine that it needed a new kind of shape. You were not born to follow typical pathways. You were born with an incredible glow. And that light could not be given to anybody. Not ready. So, heaven has waited till now. Your destiny activation on Sunday is more than simply one breakthrough. It is about uncovering a chronology of breakthroughs that have been building up in the invisible universe. The last phase resembles a holy password. Once inside, the vault opens, allowing layers of provision, purpose, relationships, insights, solutions, and riches to flow. Not in a trickling flow. This time, you won't have to battle for it. This time, the flow will come to you. This is your reward season, and it is unlike anything you've ever seen since you've never experienced this level of favor before. You're not seizing a chance. You're walking into your design. This is not something you stumbled across. It's what you were born for. It's why you couldn't quit up even when you wanted to. That is why the fire did not burn you. It purged you because you needed to be prepared to bear the crown of destiny with strength, not ego, humility, not performance, vision, and not fear. Everything within you is going to align, your dreams, your intuition, and your timing. You will look at yourself and understand that you are no longer waiting to become anything. You already are. The waiting season was never about delaying. It was about maturation. The divine realm wants you to claim your vocation rather than just hope for it. And now you're prepared. This Sunday, a miraculous window opens, halting the winds of favor, clarity, and forward progress. Your energy will increase, your ideas will be clearer, and your aims will become more focused. You will no longer be perplexed about what you should do. The cloud of reluctance will clear. The power of momentum will take your hand and say, "Let's go." You will travel farther in a week than you did in a year. Not by your own strength, but by aligning with a divine moment. Yes, there will be signs. Divine wings. You'll notice that things line up so exactly that they seem random. You'll be at the right place, at the right moment. A discussion will set off a series of events. A dream will have more value than you know. A delay will unexpectedly become your greatest benefit. The finest part. You will not have to guess. You'll know, since this Sunday isn't for testing. It is about verifying. People will start to notice. They may not understand what changed, but they will feel it. Your radiance will alter. Your quiet will have weight. You will not need to make an announcement. Your energy will speak for you. And while others struggle to prove themselves, you will be picked without effort. Why? Because heaven has already given its vote. You're the one. Covenants, not competitions. Do not be shocked if some things go from your life as this Sunday approaches. Some individuals, habits, settings, and even old ideas will suddenly lose influence over you. You will not feel guilty about letting go. You will experience tranquility. This is how you know it's God. The peace will go beyond reasoning. The removal will make you feel relieved. That is the indicator of activation. Your destiny requires you to be light, because what is ahead is rich with grandeur. You will no longer shoulder responsibilities that are not your own. You will no longer accept relationships that deplete your soul. You will no longer limit your eyesight to accommodate someone else's comfort. That period is past. You have been summoned to a new chapter, which does not need authorization. This one is written in the language of bravery, destiny, and unbreakable divine willpower. This chapter was previously written. All you need to do is walk into it. And when you do, your name will gain popularity. Your presence will cause a change in the rooms. Your choices will result in plenty. You'll marvel why things that were once difficult seem so easy. It's because you're no longer focused on survival. You are functioning from a supernatural alignment. You're no longer begging for crumbs. You're sitting at the table that has always had your name on it. Everything about you is going to improve, including the way you move, talk, and think. You will view through the lens of destiny rather than fear. Your energy will bring forth wonders. Your remarks will have weight. Your instincts will be razor sharp. The outcomes will speak for themselves. You will no longer need to explain your calling. It will be evident. This is the last step. Visibility after the buried season. Heaven is doing more than simply supporting you. It is fully supporting you. You may feel alone in nature, yet you are surrounded with spirituality. Angels are on assignment. Divine orchestration is in full swing, and every delay you've encountered is going to become your witness. You will be able to say, if that hadn't gone wrong, I wouldn't be here today. Every closed door is evidence of perfect timing. Every betrayal results in a redirection. Nothing will be wasted. Everything will be integrated into the masterpiece that is your destiny. However, be cautious since distractions will attempt to magnify just before a heavenly change. The opponent is continually trying to instill fear, worry, turmoil, and self-doubt. Do not fall for it. Do not engage the old story. You have outgrown that energy. Allow it to drift away. The true you is being exposed, while artificial attachments are fading. This is how you climb with determination, faith, and fire. And if you are afraid, walk anyhow. If you're doubtful, trust regardless. The bravery does not come from waiting until you are ready. It's moving because you know you've been picked. And you are. You were never neglected. You were preserved. You were never abandoned. You were protected. You were never broken. You were being rebuilt into someone unshakable. This is your moment. This is your hour. This is the vibration of your becoming. The rest of the world will see it first. You must feel it. Allow it to rise inside you. Let it take control. Let it remind you that your name is inscribed in light, not shade. Divine hands predetermined your mission. Is that your story? Yes. Your tale is the one that dispels generational curses and births. Generational blessings. This Sunday is more than simply another calendar day. This is a holy appointment, and you enter it completely prepared. A holy vibration is pulsing throughout this season, and selected one. You're tuned in. You may not have known all of the facts, but something in your core knew something major was about to happen. And now confirmation has come. This Sunday, the activation of your destiny will set off a chain reaction that nothing and no one can stop. This isn't an emotional moment. It is a spiritual transformation that has been timed with heavenly accuracy. Heaven had been counting down to this. And without recognizing it, you've been preparing all along. Every tear, quiet night, lonely path, and unseen war. Everything has been building up to something furious inside you. Something that heaven can now utilize. You've been in spiritual boot camp, and the time has come to graduate. However, this isn't the end of training. It marks the beginning of fulfillment. You are transitioning from being prepared to being positioned. The last phase demands something significant from you. Acceptance of power, rather than suffering, delay, or struggle. You must embrace your position as the person selected to carry out this mission. No more questioning yourself. No more explaining yourself. Stop shrinking around those who don't comprehend your calling. This season does not need your consent. It needs your consent. Destiny is not asking you to become someone else. It asks you to remember who you already are. Your fate was never in risk. It has been safeguarded. And it is about to be exposed in full color. You are not just entering into a gift. You are becoming the gift. You will stroll inside rooms and change the ambience. You'll say things that will change people's opinions and make them feel better. You'll exude a calmness that soothes the storms in other people's life. That's because your destiny is more than simply what you get. It is all about what you provide. But in order to contribute at that level, you needed to be stripped of everything. False. That's why you lost so much. You're being stripped of your ego, fear, and reliance on things that cannot support you. You are being cleaned and purified. And now the vase is purified. The electricity may now flow in. Now the skies may entrust you with the weight of what comes next. There is no need to push things this season. The force is already in action. The only thing you need to do is remain in place. Don't pursue. Don't try to persuade. Do not beg. Maintain a sense of stability. Continue to be loyal. Stay focused. The divine chronology has now intersected with your natural reality. What you were taught in whispers is going to be heard loudly throughout your life. It is occurring, and that is irrefutable. The chosen one. Your legacy begins here. This sun is more than simply a gateway. It's a launch pad. What starts will not be fleeting. It will not be a nice week that passes. This marks the commencement of permanent elevation, permanent transformation, permanent expansion. Because this time is constructed on divine truth rather than human effort. It is based on your soul, not your effort. And certainly, some people will start to move around you. Some may separate themselves. Some may attempt to reconnect themselves. Do not become shaken. Do not be persuaded. When destiny is activated, exposure follows. The last phase indicates who is really compatible with you. And although it may be unpleasant at first, it is a blessing. God is eliminating misunderstanding from your circle and connecting you with the correct people for what comes next. This is not rejection. It is heavenly refinement. And the individuals who have been allocated to your fate will be aware of this. They will see your brightness without feeling intimidated by it. They will support your cause without attempting to compete. They will walk beside you, not ahead of or behind, but alongside. These are divine appointments. And once your destiny awakens this Sunday, these alignments will begin to manifest. You may feel overwhelmed. That is all right. You are not intended to bear this alone. That is why supernatural aid is on its way. Not from individuals, but from heavenly powers. Angels will be dispatched to protect your route. You shall be divinely shielded from invisible perils. You will be led away from the traps. You will be strengthened throughout times of weakness. Most importantly, you will be reminded often. You are not walking this alone. Your words will become crisper. Your thoughts will flow quicker. Solutions will appear unexpectedly. Your timing will be wonderful. You'll observe how things come together in unexpected ways. That is the divine assurance that destiny has been activated. You will need to seek for the open door. The open door will discover you. And when it happens, you will go through it with confidence. There is no fear or hesitancy, just alignment. So what happens next? Your harvest starts. All of it was saved for you. Wealthy healing platforms have an impact on restoration elevation. It manifests in waves rather than in modest amounts. Even the things you neglected to pray for will come up. Because this is more than simply what you requested. It's about what you're intended to bear. Heaven will never forget your mission.